Okay, so back in our code, I've refactored the project object model, the pom.xml file here. I've refactored it to incorporate the changes we need to make to be able to use Docker in our project. So first of all, we have a plugins section here in the build element of our project object model. Now, pom.xml is an XML file which is validated. So if you make a mistake, you'll see red all over the place, and that will mean you need to just check your elements carefully. So we have a plugin section in the build section, and we have a plugin here. There's the plugin we looked at, the Maven Docker file plugin from Spotify. We have it set up here. And then you can see here we need a repository. The repository is the names we'll be setting. These are all properties we set in the properties section here, or the properties element here. So this will be the Azure container registry URL. And then the image name we'll be choosing. We'll be setting all of these up in the Microsoft Azure console. We'll be setting all of that up. So we need the Azure Container Registry. Azure Container Registry is essentially a private Docker repository. So we'll be needing the URL to that, and then an image name we'll be choosing to for this particular image. We'll be pushing to that particular container registry. The Docker file would need that in here. The Docker file, the Maven Spotify Docker plugin will be needing that in here. So we have the repository.registry and then the Docker name in here. So there's a lot of magic happening here. Now we'll also need authentication. We'll be creating an account and storing it in the settings.xml file. Now every Maven installation comes with a .m2 folder here. As you can see on Linux, this will be a hidden file, so you need to press Ctrl H on your computer to be able to show hidden files. We'll be storing the settings in there. So we'll be storing the credentials to log into our Azure Container Registry in the settings.xml file. I'll be doing that on my Linux machine for you to see. So this is essentially the change we need. This is the plugin we need here. So we've added that plugin here and all of that. Again, the code will be available for you to download so you can peruse it in detail. There's also a build axe here. The build axe here essentially refers to an argument that will be passed through the Docker file. Now let's look at the Docker file here. You can see this, there's an argument here, an arg here, war file. The name is war file. If you come here, you can see the same thing here, war file. And the name is what we set to output.war, essentially referring to this particular block here, the name of the final artifact that we're building. We just chose the Jakarta EE. We just chose Jakarta EE .jamstart or -jamstart. You can name it anything you want. We just chose that name here. So we have that. So the Docker, the file, this particular plugin here, the Docker file Maven plugin here, will pass that argument to this particular Docker file. So our Docker file is quite simple. We are inheriting from the paramicro image, and that image exposes this particular directory here. And then we just pick our target or our output artifact, and then we deploy it here. We copy it to the deployment directory, and that will automatically deploy the application. And then there is the port open 8080 exposed here, 8080 in here. So those are Docker files. These are amended project object model here coupled with our Docker file. We are ready to start using Docker or incorporate Docker into our application development process. So now I'm going to switch to my Linux desktop, and then we can continue the discussion from there.